Hello, hello, greetings. This is Patty Bennett. How are you today? We have a fun video today, a fun comparison of the new Stampin' Up! Basic White paper products to the old Whisper White. I'm glad that you're joining me. I have jumped on just a minute early, so I'm going to give everybody who's watching the live just a moment to catch up. And if you're watching a replay, feel free to skip ahead about a minute or so. So greetings, this is Patty Bennett. I blog here at pattystamps.com. And if you're looking for a post that corresponds with this, go to yesterday, well, at least live, go to yesterday, January 7th. And then you will see more information about this. So if you're watching the live, you're going to see the little red live button up there, and welcome. And if you're watching a replay, that is fantastic as well. Oh my goodness, I see Doris, Rosie, Stacy, Peggy, Jewel, Patricia, Lindsay, Denise, is it Lene? I never know how to say your name, from Quebec. Please let me know. I see that you watch a lot of my lives, and I'm so happy, but I don't know how to pronounce your name. Oh my goodness. Krista, Stacy, Sonia, Terry, Teresa, welcome everybody live. All right. So I think we were just almost at the top of the hour, and we are going to be talking about the new Basic White Stampin' Up! Products. So let me give you just a moment of background about this. Stampin' Up! Announced a month or so ago that a line, okay, thank you. Thank you for correcting my pronunciation. Thank you so much. Thank you. Welcome, everybody. So Stampin' Up! Did announce a month or so ago that the manufacturer, the paper mill that manufactures our Whisper White products, had to close due to COVID. And it's just such a sad situation all the way around. But they did contract with a new paper mill, and so our new products are now called Basic White. Now I just printed these labels out so that I could super easily identify my new products and my old products while I'm doing this video for you, because I was afraid I was going to get mixed up. We do have a flyer, and this is a great way to see at a glance the new products, the new ordering codes, and what is available in the new Basic White line of products. If you're looking for this flyer, again, you can go to pattystamps.com and go back to the January 7th post, and you will find this. And it's also a clickable download so that you can click on any of these photos and it'll go right to the online store. I should probably introduce myself. I have been a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator for over 25 years. I started in 1995, and I do blog every day at pattystamps.com, and you can purchase Stampin' Up! Products through my blog as well. So, Basic White. Let's look at the comparison between the, let's call it old Whisper White and the new Basic White. And I just want to tell you that the first thing that I noticed, but I don't know if it will come through on the camera, is that the Basic White is, to my eye, whiter than the Whisper White. The Whisper White has a slightly yellow hue. Now, again, on camera, you may not be able to see this difference, but if you get these in person and you put them side by side, you will notice that immediately. It's just a slightly brighter, a bluer white. This is a slightly yellower white when you compare them. So that's the first thing that I saw when I took these out and I labeled them. Again, they don't come with these labels. I put that on there because I didn't want to get confused while we were doing this. And I wanted to make sure, sorry, that's an extra. I wanted to make sure that we were, you know, comparing apples and oranges. And so again, same thing on the thick. The old Whisper White, I would say, is a bit yellower, and the new is whiter. So I personally like that. I really like that it's a brighter, bluer white. So first thing off the bat, that's what I noticed. So then let's I'm going to feel them as far as the smoothness, the thickness. If I were blindfolded, I could not tell you the difference. So that's good to know. I was a little afraid that maybe it would feel different. Maybe it, could be rougher or something, but no. If I were blindfolded, I would not be able to tell the difference. So that's good. The thick. Okay, I am not positive, but I am going to say that maybe they are the same. Gosh, I'm closing my eyes so that I'm not... Okay, to me, maybe this is just me. I'm going to say that the Whisper White thick could possibly be just like, I don't know, a millimeter, or I don't even know how exactly you would say it, but slightly thicker than the new one. Maybe. And maybe I'm just, I don't know, maybe it's my imagination. They are both thick. They are both great. I don't feel a difference in smoothness. They feel the same. So again, the only difference I'm really seeing for sure is that the new basic white is whiter. We'll call it old, thick Whisper White is yellower. So really that is the only difference I'm seeing and feeling, which I'm thrilled because that means that hopefully it's going to stamp beautifully. We're going to stamp, we're going to color. I should have said that right at the beginning. So stick with me for a few minutes and we will stamp and color on this so that you can get a feel for how that is. So here are the medium white envelopes. Again, I am seeing just a little bit brighter white on the new basic white, a slightly yellower grayish cast on the Whisper White. Yeah, but okay, feel this exactly the same, that they are, I would say, exactly the same thickness. They have the same flap, the same gum, I'm assuming. Yep. So again, the only difference I am seeing is the actual whiteness. Shade, tone, well, whatever you want to call it. Someone with more knowledge could correct me. But again, very happy that if I were blindfolded, I am not feeling any difference there. The last one I wanted to compare with you is, I guess I should say, the note cards. So that is the basic white note cards and envelopes. I use an absolute ton of these. I probably go through 2 to 3, maybe 4 packs a week of these because I make tons of cards with these. You do get 20 cut and scored. You can see the score mark is there. Note cards and the matching envelopes, they're 3.5 by 5. So that part did not change. But again, what I am seeing is a whiter white versus a little bit yellower white on the old ones. Let's see, I'm not, actually, could be my imagination, but I would say that the new one could be smoother, a little bit smoother. And we'll stamp on it. As we're stamping, remind me to test this out. And then envelopes, you know what, let me just stick this on here. I thought maybe I could get away with just paper clipping it, but I don't want to get them confused. So let's just stick these on. And so envelope, the same, but again, whiter on the new basic white, but otherwise the same. So let's get these clipped together the right way. The Whisper White. And then let's see, thickness, thick. Okay, I would say quite possibly these are not as thick. Yeah, I am feeling that these are not the exact same thickness. I haven't seen anything online that indicates one way or another on that, but they're plenty thick. So I'm not disappointed in that. I'm just saying that could be a difference. So there we go. Those are the main basic products. We also have the they're called Memories and More Assorted. So we have a bigger size that accommodates 4x6, and then the smaller that accommodates 3x4. This also comes in the new basic white, but I somehow missed ordering that, so I don't have the new one. We can do another comparison on that some other time, but I'm assuming that it's going to be very similar to this. So again, if you're just joining me, we are comparing the new, we'll call it new. Sorry, my flyer fell down. The new basic white Stampin' Up! Paper products, which include cardstock, thick cardstock, 12x12 cardstock, medium envelopes, the note cards and envelopes, 3x3 envelopes, and then the Memories and More. So those are all the new products. The vanilla did not change. So if you're looking for the very vanilla cardstock or envelopes or anything, there is no change in that. So I did not bring those out. So that's what we're looking at today, just in case you're thinking, what in the world is she doing a video about white cardstock for? That's what we're looking at. And the packaging is the same, if you're wondering, shrink wrapped. So I always like to kind of know about packaging. That always helps me in case I'm mailing it to someone or whatever. And then the packaging here, again, same, shrink wrapped for the basic white, thick and regular cardstock. 24 sheets in the thick, 40 in the regular. So I don't believe that is a change at all. But I did want to stamp with you. I want to color. I've got some Stampin' Blends out here. We're going to color with those. I've got a variety of stamps out here that we're going to stamp with. And I'm trying, yes, price stayed the same, Betty. Thank you for asking. I should have noted that. So I'm going to stamp here, and we will see how they stamp and see how they look. As always, when you stamp with a photopolymer stamp, it is best to use the Stampin' Pierce Matte. The reason for that is when you look at a red rubber stamp and you kind of look straight down on it, you can see that there is foam between the rubber and your block. That's a cushion. On a photopolymer, you don't have that. You just have the photopolymer, and so it is best to use this underneath your cardstock when you stamp with photopolymer. So that's just a tip for you. So we're going to put the sorry, I'm just trying to catch up with these questions. The reason they changed, Anne, is because the paper mill, I was going to say, I don't know what I was going to say. The paper mill had to close due to COVID. We could no longer have the proprietary Whisper White formula, so we had to go with a new paper mill, and now it's called Basic White. So that is that. And let's do, I probably should have re-inked my ink pad, but we'll see. So I haven't even stamped with this yet. And when I stamp with a new stamp, I like to ink it and clean it and ink it and clean it first. It just sort of seasons it a little bit. So, oh, that might even be too much. Well, we'll see. So we have our basic white and a photopolymer stamp, and I would say that stamps beautifully. And then we'll contrast on the Whisper White. And let me do this one again just because it's a new stamp. And it seems like the more times you stamp, the better image you get. Yes, it's actually a better image. I should have done what I always do, and that is I usually stamp on a scrap several times with a brand new stamp. And I didn't do that. But now we have our generations here that are very close, and I would say it stamps very close. Let's try some other images and other colors, because, you know, sometimes when you ink up an ink pad, it can change the way that something is going to stamp. So let's look at this leaf. And we don't need the matte because we have a red rubber stamp with a foam backing. So there we have the Whisper White, Granny Apple Green, and we have this fern leaf. I would say that there's really no difference, which is fabulous, right? Because we really didn't want a difference. We want to see that it's the same, and it's fabulous, right? Let's get Misty Moonlight, and I have a greeting stamp. Let's try a greeting stamp, which, let me just go back to what I told you that I like to do is I like to stamp off and I like to clean it. Every time a stamp is new, I just like to kind of season it like that. Okay. So now we have our foam mat, and we have our Whisper White, and we have a greeting, and it stamps great on the Whisper White. Let's stamp it on the basic white. Stamps fabulous. So really no difference. The difference I'm seeing that I like is the colors maybe are a little truer because they are stamping on a brighter white. When you stamp on anything with a yellower tinge, it's going to affect the color. So I'm actually, and again, you may not be able to see this on camera, but I think this is a better Misty Moonlight color than that. I would say this almost has a little bit of a dull tinge now that I look at the new one. Yeah, that's interesting, right? That's a bonus. I think that's great. I'm happy about that. Let's have this nice big floral image. What color should we do this in? Let's try Magenta Madness. That's a color that I almost never use. I'm really not a pink person, but let's try it. Okay, and this is one of those, oh, my mind just went blank. What is this? What is this called? Oh, why isn't it listed on here? You know, this kind of stamp, it's like the photorealistic. Why can't I remember what that's called? Oh gosh, somebody help me. Distinctive, I think. That's what it is. That's the Stampin' Up word for it. I'm going to stamp this one again because I've got hang on, I've got a big old fuzz on there. Good grief. Let's do that one again. Do you hate that? You stamp something and then there's a fuzz on it? That's much better. Oh gosh. Oh my goodness. All right, beautiful. So let's see if we can get these somewhat close together. And I really don't see any difference other than the brighter white, I think, brings out the bright pink, which I love. I think that's a bonus. Let's do, I think this would be a good color for these lips. Whoa, that's so cute. That is just the cutest stamp. Okay, again, The only difference I'm seeing is because this is a brighter white and it looks fabulous. And that is from this cute new Hearts and Kisses set. And there's a punch that punches out these lips. So cute. Yes, distinctive. Thank you for helping me out on that. How does the paper cut? Yep, we're going to do that. So we will cut it in just a second. And we should probably punch as well. I haven't even opened the cute lip punch yet. If I stamp this down at the bottom, then I can punch it out. And let's do real red lips and let's punch them out. And let's see. Oh, so cute. So cute. Oh my goodness, that is so fun. So fun. So let's punch. Actually, we can use this opportunity. Let's cut a strip off and then we'll punch it. Okay, I don't feel any difference in the cutting, and it's still got a nice edge, so I'm going to say no difference in the cutting. So let's punch. Let's make sure that, I'm sorry, I just have to look straight down on it here. Oh, punch is super good. Wow. Yeah. No difference in punching. Could be my imagination, but I'm going to say could possibly even punch nicer than the other. I don't know. Here, let's just, oh, that's basic. Let's just do a little, oh no, I guess it's about the same. Yeah, it feels great. It punches great. So punching is good. Check mark on that. Cutting is good. Stamping is good. Let's just, I did want to check on those note cards. I just want to make sure that they stamp equally as nice. Let's use a different green. Let's do just jade and this fern stamp. And we'll do like a stamp off just to see. Okay. And then so that was the new basic white. And then on the Whisper White, let's just do the same thing. And, well, I really don't see much of a difference, again, other than I personally like the brighter white. So, yes. Oh, okay. These are great comments. Hang on. They're making me giggle. Let me go back and look at some of these. Let's see. Cut, punch, and... oh, scoring. Yes, we can do scoring too. Thank you. We should do that. All right. Yep, love the lip color. Okay, so we did cut. Yep, love the bright white. Exactly. I'm just looking back through some live comments. Yes, the colors do seem brighter, and it's could be hard for you to see on camera, but from what I'm seeing live in person, I do think that it's brighter because of the brighter white, and I love that. No, I don't actually know what the poundage of these is by heart, but I do believe that it's somewhere on our website, so I need to go back and look at that for you. Let's see, scoring, we will do that. Yep, sharper on the basic white. I would agree. I do think that this looks wonderful. It really does. Let's see. Yes, Kim says she just came in. Is it as smooth? Yes, in the beginning, I was doing this and I was closing my eyes, and I honestly cannot feel a difference in the smoothness. And I was like feeling the weight, and completely comparable. The difference I noted in all of them was that the new basic white is whiter than the old Whisper White in all cases. The envelopes, the note cards, all the paper. Yeah. So we're going to do the markers. Hang on, Michael. We are getting to that. Let's see. White inner designer paper. Oh, let's see. Let's get some designer paper out and see. So Chris Ann is asking, does the white match with the white of our designer paper? So we'll look at this. Here is the new basic white. Here is some designer paper that has a lot of white background. I would say it looks wonderful. Let's see if there's another one that would be a good... There's not as much. Oh, here's one with a lot of white. Wow, Chris Ann, what a great comment. Look at this. To my eye, in person, this is fabulous. A fabulous match. Fabulous. Yeah, I think it is awesome. I think you're going to be very happy with the whiteness of this new basic white. Yes, yes. So I am thrilled. I am thrilled. If you are just using like a layer or a die cut or something, use up your old Whisper White, definitely. But once you run out and you order the new basic white, you're going to be really pleased, I think, with the stamping and the actual, how the colors look on there. All right, so scoring. Somebody was asking about scoring. Let's use that sheet that we were experimenting on and let's score. So we have our new basic white and we're just going to run a score on there. Ooh, yeah. Wow. I mean, perfect. No complaints on the scoring. That is a beautiful score and a beautiful fold. No like wrinkling or anything, you know, no little hairline. Let's get the thick and let's score on the thick and see. Again, a beautiful score. Oh, wow. Wow, wow, wow. Yeah, absolutely no complaints there. That is just beyond perfect. And I don't think we cut this yet. Let's, ooh, beautiful. Beautiful on the cutting and the scoring. So yeah, no complaints there at all on the cutting and scoring. Yes, I agree, Betty. She says, woohoo, Stampin' Up, you did it again. You always get better. I am so, oh, tearing, good question. I am so happy, right along with you, Betty. Awesome. Okay, so Leticia is asking about tearing. You know, it's funny, tearing is something that I don't really do that much anymore. Let's just start from a new, well, tears. Oh, wait, that's Whisper White. Okay, well, anyway. So there's how Whisper White tears. Here's basic white. Okay, so here's something interesting. And I don't know if this is the way that I felt like I did it exactly the same. But let's see, let me just hold this still for a minute and see if it'll focus on this. Can you see the bottom one is the basic white. The top is the new, excuse me. The bottom one is the Whisper White. The top is the new basic white. Can you see how this tore like way into the paper? Is that the right way to say that? And the new one gave a little bit more uniform of a tear. Can you, I hope you can see that. Let me just move, well, anyway, I don't know. It's always hard for me to know where exactly this is going to focus, but I think that is a bonus. That's great. Can you see that really nice tear? Leticia, I might start tearing again. I haven't been doing tearing in a long time, but I really like that. That looks beautiful. So that was a great question. Ooh, lots of hearts. Okay. So let's see. Yeah, I agree. I think it tears better. Flatter. Yeah, flatter. That's flatter. It's just a better tear. Let's just say that. Excellent question. All right. Oh, you like the Whisper White better, Judy. Okay, you like that kind of a feathered look better than this. I personally like this, but you know, up to you. Okay, let's do a little coloring because what I did, the only thing I did beforehand was that I stamped with Memento ink on the old Whisper White and the new Basic White. I just wanted to give it like a moment to, dry before we colored. So that's the only thing I did ahead of time. So let's do a little bit of coloring and see how this goes. I have lots of videos on Stampin' Blend coloring, so I am not going to like go over a ton of tips or information about blending on this. I am just going to see how it does. Okay, so initially, no bleeding, fabulous. That was light petal pink. Add a little bit of dark petal pink. And no bleeding, so that is fabulous. Let's add a little bit of Calypso Coral to that. Fabulous, no bleeding. And finally, let's just, oh, I hear the street sweeper outside. I hope that's not too annoying on camera. Okay, absolutely zero bleeding on that. And that was 4 layers of colors. And then we'll maybe just blend that in a little and let that sit while we just do a couple others. Let's do the Flirty Flamingo on this side. And no, I'm not going to use this on a card because this will be really ugly with these 2 different colors. I'm just simply trying to see how the coloring goes on it. Okay, I am absolutely thrilled. Zero bleeding and nice blending. So this is Flamingo and Poppy. I'm just being very quick. That's not by any means like a master color job, but 4 layers of colors, no bleeding. Let's fill in that center and see how that goes. Yeah, 100% happy with the coloring. I've done tons of videos on the Whisper White. You guys know how that colors and blends. So super happy with that. Super happy. Yep, Tammy, they knocked it out of the park. Chris Ann says, I can't hear the street sweeper over the dishwasher. Good. I'm glad it's not bothering you. So let's just, we didn't stamp on the thick, did we? Let's just stamp on it real quick. I am assuming that it's going to be great, but you never know, right? Let's just do a quick stamp on the thick. And let's go back to this heart. Let's do, oh, I know, because Tammy's watching. Let's do Gorgeous Grape. Tammy has officially, oh, I forgot to put the foam mat. Okay, well, I'll grab it just a second. Tammy has officially made me a purple lover. How's that? It's fabulous. Beautiful. Gosh, you know what? I'm going to say that Gorgeous Grape is even prettier on the new Basic White because this paper is a bluer white and this is a very blue purple and it looks amazing. Yay! I'm so happy. Happy, happy, happy. Yes, Sandra, we did the blends. Yep, we colored with the blends and it's perfect. All right. Oh, and does it bleed through to the other side? Yes, and that's what you want. If you have colored with enough color to blend, it will always bleed to the back. And that is something that is a good thing. Yeah. Good question. Tammy says, see? Oh man, I just put my finger in the purple pad. You've heard of a green thumb? I may have a purple thumb. All right, let's stamp something else on the thick. Anybody have anything that they wanted to see in particular? Let's do a greeting. Let's do Pacific Point. There's a color that I don't use a lot. Gorgeous, perfect, beautiful, no complaints whatsoever. Just gorgeous. All right. Oh, embossing folder. All right. Let me grab. I have one of the small ones that we can put through the mini machine because the mini is here on my desk. So let's grab the mini. By the way, I just wanted to make a note on the mini machine. I had a question the other day on my blog. Does it fold up like the big machine? And yes, it folds up just like the big machine. So I guess I had not gone over that yet in any of my videos. All right, so let's see. Let me get the right. So embossing folder sandwich is this one, I believe. For the 3D. It says right here, using 3D embossing folders. So I need that plate, and then let me cut a piece of, hang on, I'm getting there. I've got stuff everywhere. The basic white. Okay, so here's a strip of the basic white, and we'll also do the thick. Just to see. Oh, wait, this is not a 3D folder. So I think I need, hang on, I need this one, I think. Embossing folders. Yeah, I think I need this one because this is not a 3D folder. And then a clear plate on top. Wait, there's no resistance there. What am I doing wrong? Did I read this wrong? Number 1, embossing folder hinge first. Yes. Oh, number 1. Hang on. I can read. Number 1. And this plate on top. Oh my goodness. So sorry. So sorry. Helps if you read the instructions correctly. All right. Oh. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. No cracking, which is fantastic. That's always kind of a concern. And this is gorgeous. I hope this is focusing for you. It's gorgeous. Let me cut a piece of the thick basic white, and let's try it with that. All right, so we have the folder and the thick and the gray one on the top. Hinge first. Oh, stunning. Absolutely wonderful. No cracking, no problems. So there's the thick and the regular of the new basic white, and I really don't see a difference. I don't think it matters which one you would use, but it's beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. I am so happy. That's awesome. Isn't that awesome? What else do you have questions about that we should go over with the new basic white? I'm thrilled with the stamping. Look how cute. Oh, that one's blank. Oh, you make my heart happy. So cute. Cheryl says, you're making me not want to finish my Whisper White. I want to order the new paper. Yeah, you know what I would say? Here, let me grab. I've got tons of packages of pre-die cut labels and things like this from the Stitched So Sweetly. So here's what I would do if I were you. Use up your Whisper White and just die cut a bunch of pieces that you can use as layers. And then buy a pack of the new basic white for your stamping. And I think you will be thrilled. I think that you will be really happy with the new brighter white of the basic white for stamping. Oh, sponging. Yes, let's do some sponging. All right. We have the new blending brushes. Let's see how those go on the new basic white. And if you tuned in late, you can go to pattystamps.com, go to yesterday's post, which was January 7th, and there is a flyer with more information about all of these products, the new basic white products. Am I not on camera? So, wonderful with the blending brush. Beautiful with the blending brush. Perfect. Let's see. Let's just try it on here. Let's see what it does. That gives a really nice, I'm doing it really softly, but you could do a darker color or a heavier hand, but that's a really nice addition to that embossing folder. Yep, so beautiful on the blending brushes. Let me just grab, this is Poppy Parade. And let's just see. And we'll just do this down here. So just, I would say equally as great as the Whisper White. No difference on that. Great. A detailed die cut. Right. Let me get that out. Let me get a detailed die cut. I'm doing my best to keep up with you on all of this. Anybody have a bigger desk I could borrow? Oh my gosh. All right, a detailed die cut. What should we grab? Oh. These are all like outlines. Hang on. I'll get something. Oh, I haven't tried this yet. How about if we try that? And let's do basic white. Let's try these two. And I haven't done these yet, so I don't even exactly 100% know exactly what they're supposed to look like, but we shall see. Okay, so for a die cut, we need 2 clear plates. And, oh my gosh, here they are. I was going to say, where did they disappear to? And we need our paper and our die cuts. And just a little tip, if you angle them a little bit on your paper, I know that you might not get the most out of your piece of paper, but it does help to go through a die cutting machine better if they're angled. And then we have a clear plate on top. All right. So let's see. So this, oh, I see. See, I told you I haven't die cut these yet. So I didn't even know what this one does. But this one, I guess you're going to want to use either like in the middle of a card or with another square die. And then this one, okay, this is interesting. This one actually is doing all this embossing. So that's beautiful. And those little pieces just fall out. So yeah, die cut's just fine. Any suggestions of a particular die that you were thinking of? I can grab and see what it does. Yes, I love those checked hearts as well. Aren't they cute? Let's see. Any other questions? I'm just trying to catch up. A floral. Yeah, a floral. Let's see. What's detailed though? Because you asked for detailed. Oh wait, look. Let's try something on here. Those are pretty detailed. So let's grab another piece and let's see how these go. So this is from Many Hearts. Let's try this flower. It's like a floral heart. And let's see, can I fit this one on? I might not have cut it. Oh, maybe. We'll see. It might cut it off a tiny, tiny bit, but at least we'll see. We shall see how this goes. Oh, look how cute. Okay, so these are going to fall out nicely. Let's get my die brush just to help it along. Okay. So very cute. Cuts perfectly. This was the regular weight. I think I would do this in the heavy weight so that it doesn't kind of curl up. Or, excuse me, the thick. And that just cut beautifully. Just those couple pieces stayed there. And then, yeah. So, beautiful die cutting. No issues with the die cutting. Just beautiful. Yep, I agree, Jen. Beautiful. Yep, Kimberly, very nice. Look how cute that would be. White on white. And then where's that cute heart? That purple heart for Tammy. So we're going to make a card with all this for Tammy. Wouldn't that be cute? Yes, that would be cute. I'm so glad I used those. They're adorable. Wow, well, I think I've kept you so long already here. Is there anything else that you had questions on for the Whisper White before I let you go? Excuse me, the basic white. Man, how many times am I going to say that? Oh, dear. It's going to take a while, right? I don't see any other questions. So I just wanted to say thank you again. Oh, somebody asked about using water painters. Let's see. Do I have water in mine? I do. All right, let's do that real quick. Let's do that real quick. So if we grab a clear block, excuse my arm, and we grab a re-inker. Let's grab, let's see, I want to make sure you can see it. And it was going to, let's do Bermuda Bay. Let's just see. I wanted to make sure it's dark enough that you can see. See, I always have a little old towel here that I like to get this wet first. So let's get some ink on there. So this is the thick basic white. looks great. I'm not seeing a problem or anything. So let's see if we do the, woo! Good splatters. And just, I mean, it looks great. I don't see any problems there. So that was a good one to try. Oh, Cindy says, what is thick cardstock used for? So I have always used the thick for my card bases, and I've always used it for coloring with the Stampin' Blends, because that's what Stampin' Up! Recommended a long time ago when we first got our blends. They recommended using the thick. And so I have always used the thick, and I think it gives more cardstock for the Stampin' Blends to sink into than the regular weight. So that's what I use the thick for. Yes. Let's see. Any other questions? You're welcome, Betty. I'm so glad you enjoyed this. I really am super, super pleased with the new basic white. If you missed any of this, you can go back and watch the replay. We have embossed, we have die cut, we have stamped, we have colored. I think we've just about covered it all. We punched. Here's the little lip punch. We punched. Everything, excuse me, in my opinion, worked wonderfully. So don't hesitate at all, I would say, to invest in the new basic white. You can go to pattystamps.com on the January 7th post for this flyer if you don't already have it. And you can actually download the flyer and click on any of these, and it'll go right to my store so that you can find those in the online store, or you can use the ordering codes on the flyer. And that will give you what you need to purchase any of the new. Yep, we did scoring. The scoring was absolutely fabulous. The scoring was beautiful. I cannot say enough. Scores 100% perfect in my opinion. Yep, we covered that. And we embossed. Yep, we did embossing. And we did sponging. We did lots of things, and they all worked just beautifully. Yay! All right. So thank you for joining me. I am happy to be back now that we have a new year. Every Friday, you'll find me here on my business page on Facebook Live at 11 a.m. Pacific time. And then I will put these onto my blog and also on my YouTube channel. Thanks for joining me, and I will see you next week. Bye.